works internationally, and it was highly competitive. And I'd like to say a little bit about how we selected works, because one thing that we deliberately do not do is peer review, because we consider peer review sort of as an aesthetic low-pass filter, and almost a kind of a guarantee of mediocrity. And we'd like to make sure that that doesn't happen at CubeFest, because we'd like to do something really, really great that we feel very proud about and happy to present to people. And so we curate, and we have a few different criteria for how we decide what goes on to a CubeFest concert. The first thing is the pieces we program have to really be doing something special in the space. And we may be the only electronic music festival, correct me if I'm wrong, who, when we're evaluating multi-channel pieces, we evaluate them in their multi-channel format. So if somebody has a piece for 124 loudspeakers, which is kind of the pieces we're interested in, we will put them up. We'll get all the monostems, we'll assign them to all the channels, and we will listen to the piece as the composer intended. So if we put a piece up and it's a good piece, but there's nothing much going on spatially, it just won't be programmed. And then the next thing is the piece has to be what we think, however, according to our collective aesthetics after discussion, we need to think that's a really interesting, strong, artistic piece in some sense, so that we, again, feel good about presenting it to our audience. The next thing is we really kind of, after the stage of evaluating pieces, we curate a program. So we want to make sure that the pieces all work together in the program. And every so often we have a piece that we really, really love, but it just doesn't work with the program, and then unfortunately it doesn't make it on to CubeFest. It's nothing against the piece, it's just our program doesn't make it, doesn't have room for it. And finally, we require the composers to attend, both because we feel that there's a kind of a special experience that you get by hearing your piece in the Cube, and we don't want to program a piece by someone who won't have that experience. And the second part of that is by having the composer present, the composer can ensure that what we finally present will be what they intended, or as close as that as possible. So I'd like to very briefly acknowledge all of the composers, all of whom are here for this evening. Simon Labaget. Nicola Janine. Pierre Magnus Lindberg. Chris Coleman. And Leah Reed. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Enjoy the show.